Hi, Rudy. How you doing? All right. Can you hear me fine? Hi, Rudy. How you doing? Good. That's pretty good. That's good. I had a bit of some technical difficulties at first when doing the stream. My favorite album of the year is still By the Time I Get to Phoenix by Reserve, just so you guys know. Just so you guys know it hasn't changed. What you been doing, Rudy, recently? Anything you've been listening to lately? Any movies you've seen? Anything like that? I listened to it By the Time I Get to Phoenix, and it's incredible. I really love it. Oh, that's good. That's good, man. Yeah, it's my favorite of the year. It's a really good album, I think. What's your favorite song on it? So SS San Francisco is my favorite track from the album. That's pretty cool. My favorite is probably By Storm is probably my favorite off of it, but I also really like Knees. I really like Superman that. I think I like every song off of it. I think like the most underrated song off of it though is probably Smoke Don't Clear. Like a lot of people view that as one of the weaker tracks, and I don't really know why. Because I think it's a pretty good song. Smoke Don't Clear. Oh, playing on the Smoke Don't Clear. Stop playing on the Smoke Don't Clear. Yeah, I don't know why people. I mean, other people like it. I just think they don't like it as much as the other songs. I think Wild Wild West is probably the weirdest one off of it, though. But I still like it, though. I would think Wild Wild West would be the lowest rated for views because the song's so weird. Like it's Boy Willie Smith with the Expected Gadget. Oh, or that. I don't know. I don't know. It's a very weird song, but it's good. I have a favorite Beatles album, probably Abbey Road. Abbey Road, and then probably the White Album. The White Album was my favorite for a long time, though, but I think probably Abbey Road. Probably Abbey Road, then the White Album, and then probably Revolver. And then my favorite like solo Beatles album is probably All Things Must Pass by George Harrison. Like if I were to have Beatles related stuff, that'd probably be my fourth favorite Beatles related release is All Things Must Pass by George Harrison. You, what's your favorite Beatles album? What's your favorite Beatles album? Someone watching. So we did through it, even who knows. Oh, by the way, there's a really good album that came out like this week, the beginning of this week. It's a really good album. It's called Oxidized by Frontier. Frontierer. No, Frontierer. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. But they're a Scottish metalcore group, and it's a really good album. It's one of my favorites. It's probably my second favorite album of the year so far. Maybe it'll change. I don't know. It's a really good album. I pre-ordered it too, so it might be one of the best metalcore albums I've ever heard. It's like very glitch influence, has a lot of influence of electronic music, and I just really like stuff like that. I thought it was really good. It's kind of been a trend of like really glitchy metalcore. I'm all for that. I watched Evil Dead 2. That movie's pretty good. Did you watch Evil Dead 1 as well? I think I prefer Evil Dead 2 over Evil Dead 1, but because Evil Dead 2, it's like the story of Evil Dead, like Evil Dead 2 basically takes where Evil Dead 1 left off. Except I think in Evil Dead 2, the story slightly changed or something. Oh, that's pretty cool. Which one did you like more, Evil Dead 1 or Evil Dead 2? I prefer Evil Dead 2. Oh, and when you're done watching that, you need to watch, what's it called? Like, there's a third one, but it's not Evil Dead 3. It's called, like, I'm trying to remember the name. Army of Darkness. That's what it's called. It's on HBO Max. Evil Dead 2 isn't. Oh, Evil Dead 2 is on HBO Max. Oh. What Evil Dead 1 is as well. Yeah, oh, they all are. I didn't know that. I didn't know they were all on HBO Max. That's pretty good. Yeah, but you need to watch Army of Darkness as well. That movie's pretty good as well. I think it's the weakest out of the trilogy, but it's still pretty good. It's the most comedic one. Yeah, you probably don't want to be in here. Yeah, but it's right. There's a dog in here. I'm gonna watch Army of Darkness. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's barely really even a horror movie. It's like very much a comedy, pretty much. Very much a comedy. It's kind of has some horror elements, but it's much more a comedy. But it's still pretty good. But it's probably my least favorite out of the C3, the trilogy. I'd probably say it's probably my least favorite out of them. But Evil Dead 2 is my favorite out of them. Then probably Evil Dead 1, and then probably Army of Darkness. Or rank the 3. But Army of Darkness still has a pretty big following. It's still good. You know, actually, I don't know if you ever listened to None So Vile by Cryptopsy, but they sample a line from Army of Darkness on the last song. And the intro on the first track is taken from, I think, like Exorcist 3 or something like that, I think. I've never seen Exorcist 3. I've only seen Exorcist 1, though. Not sure if it's. Let's see what. It's kind of weird. I mean, I guess it makes sense for The Exorcist to have sequels, I guess, but it's not really movie. Really, you always think of the first one. I haven't seen any of the sequels to The Exorcist, though, but I guess it's just like if you think of The Exorcist, you always just think of the first one. It actually isn't. It seems like it has decent reviews for a horror sequel. I mean, I think it got negative reviews upon release, but I think it seems like it's gotten more positive reviews later. You know, one thing, I think that was a movie that Jeffrey Dahmer really, really liked was Exorcist 3, and he would have his victims watch it and all this stuff. Like have them watch that movie with him or something. Yeah, it even mentions it. And he also admired Emperor Palpatine from Return of the Jedi. And Dahmer went as far as to purchase yellow contact lenses to more resemble Miller, which I'm assuming is one of the people in the film. Is it? Assuming it is. You doing, buddy? I agree with you. By the time I get the Phoenix's album of the year, yeah, it definitely is. My ass, it is. So, what's your favorite Beatles album? Also, you should listen to Floss. That's another really good Injury Reserve release. Is Floss. But Floss is probably my second favorite they did. My third favorite is probably their self-titled the Injury Reserve album, and then probably the Live from the Dentist Office, and then probably my least favorite is probably Drive It Like It's Stolen. But it's still a decent EP though. It's just much weaker than the other releases I think. But they're a very like electronic influence hip hop group. Someone watching? Well, hey, buddy. Yeah, how you doing? Hi. Hey, buddy. Bye. Hi. How you doing? Oh, hey. No. Come here. Come here, buddy. No. Relax, buddy. Relax. Okay. Hey, bud. How you doing? Hey, all right. You wanna? Oh, careful, buddy. Careful. Let me move this down a tiny bit. There you go. Okay. Hi there, buddy. Hello, person watching. Hi. Hey, everybody. No, nobody's watching. A lot of people keep talking about Squid Game. I've heard of that. I'm not exactly sure what it is, though. I've heard the name before. It's like a TV show, right? Like it's on Netflix, I think. There's also another one a lot of people keep talking about called Sopranos, but I haven't seen it. I heard it's good, though. Maybe I'll check it out. What? I don't know. It's a Squid Game. It's like a Korean, like a South Korean one show, right? I believe so. It's kind of like South Korea is making a really big Korean South Korea is making a really big like scene or whatever in America. It seems like the Parasite, which is a great movie, and then the K-pop thing, and now there's a Korean show. And there's, I guess, that Gangnam Style. Maybe that's why. I don't know. But I'm glad Parasite did, because Parasite's one of my favorite movies. My favorite movie of the 2010s. So. Squid, you're a squid. Now you're a kid. Now you're a kid. You're a squid. You're a kid. Now you're a squid. Now you're a kid. You're a squid. You're a kid. You're a squid. Hey, everybody. What's it about? I don't know. Maybe I'll check it out if it's any good, but I guess what's the plot? What's funny, I guess, if you see it. What's it about? I don't know. Have you watched the show at all? I heard it's just one season though, so far. There you go, man. Anything else you want to talk about? Hey, here you are. Oh, hey, no, hey, here, buddy. Here. Oh, there's someone watching. Hello. Why you push me? I'm gonna go a bit closer because I do not want my mic to disconnect. Like it does a lot. Me moving a little closer. Okay. Go. Hello, person watching. You want to talk about anything? Hello, buddy. Hi. You're moving my chair. Why are you moving my chair? Oh, what are you doing? No, the person's gone. Oh, you know, one thing I watched recently. I think this would technically, I guess, be my second time watching this movie. But the only thing is that first time I watched it, I just kind of didn't pay attention to it all the way through, and didn't get the plot all the way. I kind of knew what was going on, but I did like a full watch of it, and I watched Cannibal Holocaust for the second time, and it's not a good movie. It's not a good movie. It's not as bad as you think it would be, but it's not good still. So it's known for being a very, I guess, like disturbing film, which it is. But it's not. I wouldn't really say it's one of the ones that it's shocking for the sake of being shocking. I wouldn't necessarily say that because I feel like the shockingness, for the most part, there's a reason why it's as shocking as it is. The plot for it is actually pretty unique and actually pretty interesting. It's actually a pretty well thought out plot. And the soundtrack is really good. The soundtrack is, it's very strange that the soundtrack is as good as it is. The soundtrack is really good. And it's really weird in contrast to this movie. It's just kind of mediocre, but the soundtrack is really good. But anyway, so I guess spoilers if you're thinking of watching it, but it's basically... So let me go into the thing that I don't like about it first. So first of all, there's animal cruelty in it, and apparently the animal cruelty, they actually killed animals on set. That actually is something they did. And it almost feels like the killing of the animals didn't really seem to serve a purpose. Like, I don't know, it's just kind of supposed to show them as shitty people, I guess. But it really doesn't really seem like it serves a purpose. And it's like, there's this one scene that goes on for like 10 minutes or so where they take this turtle and then they decapitate it and then they take apart like its organs and like remove its shell and do all this weird crap with it. And it's like, so let me say this. So I guess technically if you were to look at horror, if something disturbs you in horror without a jump scare, that's usually seen as an achievement. I guess if something disturbs you in a horror movie, you would think, is that? No, it's not. You know why? It's just shock value. Like, it's just pointless shock value. You know, it's not like, it's not a creative, well thought idea to kill an animal on set. Of course, any sane, normal person is gonna be disgusted by that and be disturbed by that. That's just really cheap way to shock people. It just feels like it was just in there for shock value. Take all that crap about killing animals out. There's no point in that stuff. It was just hard to watch. It's just pointless shock value. Get that crap out of there. And anyways, now basically now spoilers now. So if you're at this part, spoilers now. Okay. Now, first of all, so Basically, the point of the movie is, I guess, like it basically has these people go to this. It says that there's this film crew that went missing on the island of these cannibalistic tribe in South America. Like I don't know what country it is in South America, but I forgot. Maybe it probably mentioned, but I forgot. Yeah, I don't know if it's Peru or what it is, but anyways, now this film crew went missing there when they went to go see this cannibalistic tribe, and a lot of people are talking about them. They're apparently a popular film crew called the Eights Crew, and this person goes and visits the tribe, and he tries to document some stuff there, and he tries kind of gets like adapted to them. They're kind of weird towards him at first, but then they grow onto him. They like him. And yeah, they like him, and then they eventually let him take. He eventually finds a shrine that has all the skeletons of the crew. They were killed and devoured by the tribe, and they let him take back the film canisters and all this stuff. And they go back and watch the tapes, and they find out that the Yates crew are actually these really evil people. And they killed all these animals and all this stuff. Like, I don't know, it's pointless, like I mentioned. Oh, before they do this, they also interview families, and half of the family members are saying have nothing but bad things to say about their son or their daughter or whatever. But anyways, they watch the film and they find out. So the Yates crew, they kill all these animals, right? And also they go and they kill, like, they go find this pig and they shoot this pig. It's supposed to be their dinner, and they push all the tribe members into this hut and then try to set it on fire and try to use it for film or whatever and all this stuff. And then they find this one girl and they rape her, and then it's implied they impale her onto the stick and then try to make it look like it's, I guess, like something they found that a tribe did to this girl, and actually they did it themselves. And eventually they're chased or out by the tribe, and they all hunt them down and kill them, and then you eventually use them, I guess, for serving for dinner, I guess. And then I don't know. So it's like they're the bad guys. I mean, they're bad too, but they're both were bad. But the crew was even worse than the tribe was, I guess. That's why it's called Cannibal Holocaust, because they did a massacre against, like, war crimes against a tribe of cannibals. I guess that's why it's called that. But here's the thing. I get that they're trying to make us feel bad for these cannibalistic people, and in a way, I guess you kind of do. But one of the shots is like them taking this girl, and they spend like 7 or 8 or so minutes showing this tribe member guy raping this lady and then killing her or whatever. It's really weird. I don't know. It's just bizarre. Like, why even show that? I just feel like that's just for shock value. You know, it's not. I don't know. Maybe if there's also this enemy tribe, maybe if they just went towards the enemy tribe and that's it, maybe it would make more sense. But I don't know. It's kind of weird. My Spotify is still not working. I uninstalled the app and it restarted my phone. Hope it starts working again soon. I don't know. That's basically the gist of it. It's not a good movie, but has a unique concept, has a good soundtrack, but I feel like it's trying to be more of a shocking film than it is a artistic film or something. I don't know. Could have been better. I'll probably give it a 5, like strong 4 to light 5 or something like that. Not one of the worst I've seen. I'd say the worst shocking movie I've ever seen is called A Serbian Film. That's one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Don't block her comment. This is some shit. She can say the S word if she wants to. Yeah, it is some shit. You're right. But A Serbian Film is garbage. Don't waste your time watching it. It's just basically a shocking movie for the sake of being shocking, and it's an absolute shit pile movie. It's so bad. It's just disturbing just for the sake of being disturbing. Basically, it's such a stupid, horrible movie. I do not recommend watching it. The only reason I watched it is because this one person recommended me to watch Cannibal Holocaust and the Serbian film and all this other stuff. And he recommended me to watch one called Salo, which I didn't enjoy, but it's kind of considered to be a classic, and I don't really get why. Maybe I don't want to watch it a second time because it was awful. It was disturbing, but I don't know. Ennio Morricone made the soundtrack to it. I'm excited for you to get your bracelets on time. Hey, Myron, how you doing? Hi there. Hey, sweet boy. Hey there. How you doing, Myron? What you been listening to lately, or anything you've been watching recently? You doing, Riley? Doing pretty good. That's good. Anything you've been listening to lately, or any movies or you watched, or anything like that? I'm about to modify my guitar, so that's cool. That's pretty cool. You're any good at guitar? I'll talk to you later. I wanted some alone time. Okay, that's fine. Have a good night. Hope you have a good day tomorrow. Love you, Darren. Love you. Okay. I'll talk to you later. I want some alone time. Oh, okay. Yep. I hope you have a good night. Love you. I've been listening to You Fail Me a lot. Oh, that's pretty good. That's probably my third favorite Converge album. The first is Jane Doe. I love that album. It's cool. The first is probably Jane Doe, and then probably like what's that one with the crescent moon? Not the crescent moon, but like it's the. Let me see. I'm trying to remember the name of the album. I'm my second favorite. That one with the all we love, we leave. That's probably my second favorite they did. And then my favorite is Jane Doe, obviously. I think it's their best album. That's okay. Yeah, I think Jane Doe is a lot better, but that's just me. I love you too, Ty. Love you. But yeah, You Family is pretty good. It's a good album. Excited for their. They're coming out with a new album. It's probably going to be really great. I mean, it's like a collaboration with Chelsea Wolfe, who's pretty good. Do you like Dusk and Us? Yeah, I like Dusk and Us. It's probably my fifth favorite, if I had to say. Blood Moon, yeah. It's gonna be really good, I bet you. The single for it was really good. Chelsea Wolfe's really great too, by the way. Chelsea Wolfe is great. All right. I think You Family might actually be my no, it's probably You Family is probably my I'd probably say it's my third favorite. And Dusk and Us is probably my fifth favorite actually. No, maybe it's my fourth favorite. I don't know. But yeah, Blood Moon, I bet it's going to be really good. Blood Moon 1. There's going to be a Blood Moon 2 is what's complaining as well. Hey. It's kind of a sludge metal kind of direction. Man, I've been listening to Machine Gun Kelly. He's so good. I'm just joking. Machine Gun Kelly sucks. Yeah, he's not very good. And I'm not big on him. But Abyss is a really good album by Chelsea Wolfe. If you want to get into her music, that's a really good one. Abyss from 2015. She has a really good voice. What's your favorite Converge song? Probably Jane Doe. The title track off of Jane Doe. That's also one of my favorite metal songs too. Like it's such a heavy song, but it's also just really beautiful, especially at the end. Yeah, Jane Doe, the title track is probably my favorite. That's easily my favorite Converge song too. Like mine is Heartless or Last Light. Pretty cool. They're all bangers. Yeah. My favorite metalcore band, by the way, is Dillinger Escape Plan. But speaking of metalcore, there's a really good metalcore album that released like this week. It's one of my favorite releases of the year. It's probably my second favorite release of the year. It's called Oxidized by Frontier or something. I don't know. It's really, but they're a Scottish metalcore group. Their new album's great. It's one of my favorite metalcore releases I've ever listened to. It's really good. And it's kind of has some elements of glitch and electronic music and all this stuff. It's really good. I pre-ordered it. You should definitely listen to it. It's a great release. My favorite release by Dillinger Escape Plan, by the way, probably Irony is a Dead Scene. But if I were to count their studio albums, my favorite would probably be One of Us is the Killer. But Irony is a Dead Scene is my favorite release by them overall. It's also my favorite release involving Mike Patton. But Irony is a Dead Scene is like a 4-track EP they did when their first vocalist left and they just wanted to make something. But they didn't have a vocalist, so they just got Mike Patton to be on it. And they made what is my eyes the best metalcore release ever. The woman in the Jane Doe album cover revealed herself today. Oh, really? I didn't even know she was based on. I thought it was just some lady that Jacob Bannon painted. Or wait, remember? Oh, okay. I see. That's interesting. Hmm. It's interesting. She might sue. Oh, really? Next thing you know, the girl in Siamese Dream will sue. Really? Wait, they did it without her permission? Siamese Dream, that lady? They did it without her permission as well. And the Jacob Bannon confirmed it. But yeah, she definitely does look like the lady on the cover. Favorite track from Pinkerton by Weezer? Probably probably The Good Life, probably. I don't know, Metal Injection uploaded a video on it. I'm joking about her suing. I need to talk to you when you're done. Okay, that's fine. I'll talk to you. I'll call you. Yeah, for my favorite song off of Pinkerton is probably The Good Life. I gotta get back. I gotta go back. Gotta go back. And I don't even know how I got off the track. I'm Tired of Sex is a really good song too. Hey, Myron. Wait. I got a new complaint. Hi, Myron. I got a new complaint. Is In Utero your favorite Nirvana album? Hey, Darren. Yes, 100%. Yeah, that's In Utero is my favorite out of their studio albums, but I think my favorite release by them overall is probably MTV Unplugged. Ty, I need to talk to you when you're done. Yeah, I know. I'll talk to you. I'll call you when I'm done. I'll call you when I'm done. How are you doing, Myron? Pretty good. I would do better if homework didn't exist, but it's cool. Yeah. That sounds good, Myron. Oh, by the way, I meant to tell you guys, my Civilization, I pre-ordered Civilization by Kira Benito. I actually was able to get the limited for for Spotify fans, whatever. It's shipped for me. It's the one where it's yeah. Are you still in high school or in college, Myron? Elementary. Yeah, he was joking. What are you doing on YouTube, Myron? Watching. Mm-hmm. I hope your mom doesn't see this, Myron. Why? Jigsaw falling into place. Why? Explain. Yes, at the result. It's too late. She's already found you slipping. What's going on? Hey, all right, Darren, you okay? What's wrong? What's going on, Marvin Gaye? Get it? Yeah. Yeah, it's a good song. It's a good album. I own it. Not that song playing in the background. There's not a song playing in the background, though. I don't think Ty knows that song. What's Going On by Marvin Gaye? Yeah, I do. I love that song. Mother, mother. There's too many of you dying. Brother, brother, brother. There's far too many of you crying. You know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Oh, yeah. Father, Father. You don't. This is for the heart still beating. Wait. Oh, it's a Converge song. Yeah, because I was gonna say I'm not gonna, because I don't know. I don't listen to Converge for the lyrics because I can't understand the word he's saying. I don't know. I just mainly listen because I think it sounds good. I don't know. I don't think I can really name like a metal group that screams that I listen to for the lyrics, honestly. But they're probably good though. But no bits last light. You can hear what he is saying on Last Light. I think I've only listened to. I think I've only listened to You Fail Me like one or two times, but I'll try. I'll have to give it another listen. I think it might be my favorite Converge song. That's cool. I'll have to give it another listen or something. Maybe tomorrow or so. I listened to a few songs from Bring Me the Horizon. It's great. Yeah, I think their new EP, that one from last year, is a really great EP. I think it's one of the best metal releases in a really long time. Post-Human Survival Horror. It's a really great EP. Yes, listen to it. Yep. I also love the song Black Cloud Gaining. That's cool. See you next time, Rezek. Yeah. Well, I'm still going to be on for like a little bit over 5 more minutes. You can still talk to me. See ya. If you need to go to bed, that's fine. I love Jacob. He's a legend. Yeah, he's a really talented guy. He paints like all the album covers too, right? He's a really talented guy. He's like 44. It's interesting. One thing I'll tell you this. This is kind of interesting. So there's I don't know if you've ever heard of a group called Modern Life is War, but I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm from Iowa. They're from Marshalltown, Iowa, and they're a hardcore punk group from Marshalltown, Iowa, and that's also where my dad's parents are from. And it's not a very big city, but that's where they're from. And all right, I'll give that in a second. Okay, so but anyways, now Jacob Bannon actually produced that album for him, and he actually made the cover art for their album Witness, which is their most well known. I bought the CD and I showed it to my grandparents because they're a group from Marshalltown, and they looked at it and they said, "We actually know one of the members of this group. We actually go to church with one of the members' parents. Like I think it was a guitarist or something like that. But they know one of the members, which is interesting. It's not a big city, so maybe that's why. But it was interesting to see that. They said they used to go to church with one of the members' parents, which I thought was interesting. I forgot which one it was, though. That's cool. Yeah. But yeah, Jacob Bannon produced for him, and he signed them to his label, and they helped produce. He like also made the cover art for one of their albums. I bet you used to like Slipknot's sophomore album. Iowa, or I guess I don't know. They're self-titled. They treat it like it's their debut, but they had that Mayfield Killer P, which I guess they consider a demo. So I guess their sophomore is Iowa. I guess. I don't know. Yes, Iowa. Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't really say it has a similar sound to Iowa, but Iowa is very heavy nu metal, like insanely heavy nu metal, borderline death metal at points, and Witnessed by Modern Life is War is like melodic hardcore punk. I don't know if they're comparable though, but they're both from Iowa. It's the only thing that's really comparable though. Can you define nu metal? I guess nu metal is kind of like it's a form of alternative metal, and it's just has a bit of a more poppier kind of sound. Like it kind of has like poppier hooks. It can have screamed vocals and all that stuff, but it will eventually reach into a hook that's kind of poppier in sound. A lot of the times it'll have turntables and more hip hop kind of influences and stuff like that. Kind of a way to, well, isn't nu metal kind of rap? Well, it's not always rap because Korn's nu metal and they don't rap, and it doesn't always have rap. It often does. Like Slipknot isn't really rap metal, but they had some songs where they rap, but they have turntables and all that stuff. Linkin Park's rap and metal kind of. Like Rage Against the Machine is rap metal, but they're not nu metal, you know? But they're a big influence on nu metal. I just kind of consider nu metal as what I would see it as is like alternative metal that has some really poppier, accessible kind of sounds to it. That's what I personally say. Like with a chorus, and you can still have screaming vocals and all that stuff, but it's just a poppier form of alternative metal. Is what I view it as. It can be experimental though, because like Korn's first album is pretty experimental, and Mudvayne's pretty experimental. System of a Down is debatable whether or not they're nu metal, but they have some pretty avant-garde styles in their music as well. All right, but anyways, it was good talking to you guys. See you guys next time. Have a good night. Bye.